Hey everybody, Jared here with CasualCrusader.com, and I just came back from my Aether Revolt pre-release. Didn't end up playing too well. I think I went 1-4, but I opened some good cards. Got a Smuggler's Copter a little too late, but War of Invention is artifact version of Port of Calling, as well as a promotional Pia's Revolution and a regular one as well, and a Green Wheel Liberator, which is a cool Revolt card. And I also was fortunate enough to open two mythics, Cataclysmic Gearhulk and Paradox Engine. Cataclysmic Gearhulk doesn't see too much play, and Paradox Engine, I haven't seen any combos with it yet, but it's definitely going to do something crazy in Commander, and probably sooner than later we'll see it in Standard doing something crazy as well. So unfortunately, a 1-4 record does not win you any prize packs, but I did go ahead and pick up a couple of Kaladesh packs while I was at the store. So I'm going to go ahead and crack those open and see if my good luck continues. Alright, let's crack those packs. And we'll do them a little differently today. We'll start from the back and we'll work our way forward so we can see any cool rares first, and then I'll just go through the commons and uncommons pretty quickly. Thorough token, land, and this should be our rare here. Fleet Wheel Chaser, when it enters the battlefield, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So you automatically get the vehicle with 5 power, trample, and haste on turn 4. It's alright, but it doesn't see much play outside of a deck devoted to vehicles. And then we've got a Janjeet Sentry, Blossoming Defense, and Engineered Might. Blossoming Defense definitely sees play, and Engineered Might is a pretty cool card, but it's a little too costly to see play in Standard. Good for drafts and limited. As for our commons, we've got Hijack, Ninth Bridge Patrol, Live Fast, Tezzeret's Ambition, Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot, Pima Outrider, and Cobra. Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot could see play. It's just a way to draw a card in any color deck. It's a nice effect. Plus it has all the artifact interactions that you want with the Kaladesh and Aether Revolt block. Alright, so pack 2. We've got a Dovinbon emblem. Let's take a look at that. When you use his ultimate, you get this emblem which says your opponents can't untap more than 2 permanents during their untap step. So really pins him down. Let's see if we got a Dovinbon to go with it after we flip our land. Let's see the rare. Midnight Oil. Enters the battlefield with 7 hour counters on it at the beginning of your draw step. Draw an additional card and remove 2 hour counters from Midnight Oil. Your maximum hand size is equal to the number of hour counters on Midnight Oil. Whenever you discard a card, you lose 1 life. I've seen this played in dredge style decks as a way to put cards in the graveyard, draws you extra cards, gives you those 2 cards are good for bring back Midnight Hauntings, not Midnight Hauntings, Haunting Dead, excuse me. So we've got uncommons, Shrewd Negotiations, a fun commander card, doesn't do much besides that. We've got Oval Chase Dragster, nice vehicle. And Durable Handicraft, a good one for draft and limited. I might end up putting one. I've got a Varel deck for a commander that plays with a lot of counters. It might find a spot in there, but it's tough to make cuts in commander decks. For commons, got a Hawk, a Wingsmith, Live Fast, some Courage, Weld Fast Monitor. Pressure Point, Riparian Tiger. I like the art on it, but not a great card. Perfect Prism is always a good one to draw you cards and fix your mana in any colors. Serpent, Skygate, back to the Hawk. Alright, pack 3. Let's see if Dovinbon's hiding in there. Alright, once again, starting from the back, we've got our token, Construct token, goes with the Metallurgic Summonings. I've got one of those, so it's a nice token to have. We've got our land, Mountain, and let's see the rare. Electrostatic Pummeler. You pay 3 energy to basically double his power, double his toughness as well, but it's based off whatever his power number is. And we've got, I should have 3 uncommons here. Unlicensed Disintegration is a good one to have, good removal, definitely standard playable. Demolition Stomper is a huge guy, but I haven't seen him played too much. And Restoration Gearsmith, excuse me, is definitely a good one. Helps you get your artifacts and creatures back from your graveyard to your hands. You can kind of cycle stuff, sacrifice stuff, bring it back, and repeat. Alright, let's take a look at these commons. Got a little Hermit Crab, Built to Smash, Acrobatic Maneuver. It's going to be a good one to trigger Revolt stuff with the new Aether Revolt mechanic. Got some Club Security, Wily Bandar, another Puzzle Knot. This one I haven't seen as much play as the other ones, but again, all these Puzzle Knots with the sacrifice ability can help you trigger Revolt, so they're worth consideration, even if they may not have been in the past. Well Fast Monitor, Rush Vitality, and Wielding Spark. So there you go, there's our 3 packs. No mythics, no foils, no inventions, but good cards nonetheless. Alright, thanks for hanging out while I opened a couple packs of Kaladesh. If you've been following along from the beginning, you know if you've been looking for Inventions, but while I was at the store the other day, I can't remember if it was Walmart or Target or wherever it was, you can pick up these multi-packs of cards, and I saw that they had the Atarka World Render promo on the front, so I had to grab one. I've got a deck that ramps up, plays a couple of dragons, and I've got a non-foil version of Atarka and one to replace it. So I figured I'd pick it up. Comes with the 3 packs of cards with it, so I figured can't go wrong. The white and green one in the middle seems to be Battle for Zendikar. The blue one on the left looks like it's Shadows of Innistrad, and the yellow one on the right could be Zendikar, or not Zendikar, Ravnica block maybe. So we'll go ahead and crack them open and find out. So we've got our foil Atarka. Like I said, that'll be nice for in a commander deck. There you have Shadows over Innistrad, Battle for Zendikar, and Dragon's Maze. Yep, Ravnica block. Alright, so we'll start with this one. It's the oldest, and none of these cards will be standard playable, but they're definitely commander playable still, and plenty of fun. Alright. We've got promo with the token bird, a rare, sorry not a rare, I forgot, it's been a while since I've opened a Ravnica pack. Every pack had a guild gate, so we've got Azorius Guild Gate as the land in the pack. Now this one should be our rare. I throw in. Definitely a good one, that was Powerhouse in Ravnica Standard. Definitely going to have a place in a couple commander decks of mine. Very powerful card. Alright, so let's take a look at the uncommons. Tristani Summoner. Got a nice token deck that has one of these. Gleam of Battle. Whenever a creature you control attacks, put a counter on it. Counters, you don't usually see those too often in red, but when it gets paired with white, I guess they can give counters, and it's pretty powerful effect, despite the fact that it costs 6. And Wear and Tear, always a classic. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or you can pay for both and do both. For our commons, got some Gatekeepers, Nivik Cyclops, fun card to combo off with. Clue Stones are always useful as just color fixing in Commander. Mutant's Prey, lets you guys fight at instant speed. Steeple Rock, Weapon Surge, Zerta Druid. I like this guy a lot as a ramper and does a little bit of damage. It doesn't seem like much in Commander, but nobody usually wants to use removal on him, so this guy will often not only ramp you, but end up dealing 5 damage as well. Levy Decree, which detains 2 target creatures. Maze Abomination gives multicolored creatures you control Death Touch. So if you're a newer player and This works well with all the multicolor cards from Dragons of Tarkir and that pole block. Maze Gilder as well, multicolor creatures you control have flying. Alright, pack 2, let's go with Battle for Zendikar. Alright, here we go. Now Battle for Zendikar, it doesn't have the Kaladesh Invention, but it's got masterpieces of its own, which were the Zendikar Expeditions, which were rare lands with a nice foil full art picture. Alright, so we've got full art planes. It's a nice one. This should be our rare. Which is unfortunate because it's not a very good rare. Until end of turn, colorless creatures you control gain tap. This creature deals damage to its power to target creature. Very specific and narrow deck that it gets played in, and even outside it, or in that deck, I don't know if it's worth the 6 mana. So we've got 3 uncommons. Chasm Guide. When it or another ally enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain haste until end of turn. It's an ally itself. It's also a goblin, which is a pretty relevant creature type. Retreat to Coralhelm. Landfall. You can tap or untap a creature, and you can scry one. Or you can scry one. You don't get to do both. And a Blighted Fen, also another great card for Commander. If you can afford it and your deck isn't too mana restrictive, meaning you need a lot of different colors, the ability to sacrifice this to have an opponent sacrifice a creature is a nice effect for a land. And then we've got the commons. Dutiful Return, Swell of Growth, Dispel. Dispel is always good to have. Volcanic Upheaval, Angelic Gift, Silent Skimmer, Mortuary Mire, Natural Connection, it's a decent card. Tightening Coils, and Eldrazi Devastator. 8/9 trample for 8. Alright, we've got 1 pack to go. Let's see if we can get a mythic today. Alright. So there's our clue token. We've got a land, Devil Face card, which is Skin Invasion. When the enchanted creature dies, it flips over to Skin Shedder, which is 3/4. Alright, and this card here is our rare. Second Harvest. For each token you control, put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of that permanent. And this doesn't just copy creatures, so it can also copy the clue tokens if you've got a bunch of those. More often than not, you're probably just doubling up your creature tokens. Alright, so let's take a look at uncommons. Olivia's Bloodsworn, Stensia Masquerade, and Gibbering Fiend. For the commons, we've got Catalog, Thraben Inspector, always a good one, heavily played in Standard, and it's even played in a couple of modern decks where it's nice to have that 1-drop. It's a human, which is a relevant creature, and you get the clue token, which is an artifact for any relevant artifact stuff. Nebulous Dusk, Explosive Apparatus, Hound of the Farbog Revenant, Rush of Adrenaline, Quilled Wolf, and Merciless Resolve. Alright, so there's our multi-pack that came with the nice Atarka. So that'll be finding a home in a commander deck soon. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out while I opened a couple of packs. I say I've got, if I can show you what my desk looks like at this point. It is a mess covered in cards, so I might have to give away a couple of these uncommons, maybe a couple rares. If you'd like to see me do that, make sure you leave a comment on the YouTube video or get in touch on Twitter and Facebook, and let me know if you'd like me to give away some of these. Thanks.